సార్ మీకు షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను. వచ్చేసింది, లైవ్ వెళ్ళిపోయింది. వచ్చేసింది, మీకు లింక్ పంపిస్తాను. ఏం పెట్టారు ఇప్పుడు పెట్టిన ఒక్క నిమిషం అట్లా వస్తుంది సార్. లింక్ పంపిస్తాను. సార్ ఇస్తున్నా. సార్ ఇచ్చేసాను లింక్. కింది రెండు ఒకటే, కింది
Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Am I audible?
నా వాయిస్ వస్తుందా?
ఓకే, సినిమా ఉంది కదా,
చెంబడి నాది అదే చెంబడి చింది నాది ఇదిగానా వద్దా అంటే నేను నా కోసం పెట్టుకున్నాను నేను నెక్స్ట్ టైం
Good morning to one and all. This is Dr. D. Thirumalra from IIMC. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
సార్ నా వాయిస్ వస్తుందా? సార్ ఆమెనికి ఇచ్చారా గో పోస్ట్? వాళ్ళు లాగిన్ అయినారా అసలు? రమేష్ బాబు సార్ రమేష్ బాబు సార్ నాకెవరు వినమట్టట్లేదు అసలు. నా వాయిస్ వాళ్ళకి నాకెవరిది విన రావట్లేదు సార్. నాకు ఎవరు వాయిస్ విన రావట్లేదు. ఒకసారి ఎవరన్నా మాట్లాడి.
సార్ వీఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు హియర్ యూ సార్, మాకు వినిపిస్తుంది.
Good morning, Irana. This is Mallikarjuna from Geetam, Hyderabad.
Sir, your voice is audible, sir. Ravadi Red, sir, your voice is audible.
Hello. Sir, my voice is audible, na?
Yeah, audible, sir.
Thank you.
उनको देख ही
Sir, my voice is audible.
Yeah, audible, sir. Sir, audible.
Hello. You are getting ఇచ్చాను సార్ ఉంది సార్ ఉంది
ఆడియో టోటల్ క్లియర్ ఉందా? అన్మ్యూట్
హలో నాది నాకు వినిపిస్తుంది అంటే వేరే వాళ్ళకి వినిపించట్లేదు నాకు వినిపిస్తుందా ఓకేనా వినిపిస్తుందా వాళ్ళు ప్రాబ్లం అంటే పక్కనే ఉండడం మీ వాయిస్
అది వచ్చాడు మేడం ఆ హెడ్ ఫోన్
సార్ ఎవరినైనా అడగండి సార్, నేను ఇక్కడ దగ్గర ఉన్నాను. సార్ మ్యూట్ లో నేను చెప్పలేదు, నాకు మీ వాయిస్ తెలియదు సార్.
చూడండి. హలో 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 చేశారా? హలో హలో వినపడుతుందా? వినపడుతుందా? గట్టిగా వస్తుందా? గట్టిగా వస్తుందా? స్లో
ఏంటి సార్? బయటికి రాదు సార్ నేను. ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? వాళ్ళు మీరు చూడండి సార్, ఎక్కడైనా పెట్టండి. మేడం ఎవరైనా ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ నాది నాకు తెలియదా?
మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు మార్చి
లేదు సార్, ఇందాక రాలే అన్నారు సార్, అందుకే అడుగుతాను.
సార్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ సార్ కాల్ చేయాలి, అడగండి. మీరే ఎక్కడ? మీరే నా వాయిస్ ఏం వస్తుంది? అమ్మాయి రెడీయా? ఏమి సార్ లైవ్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు.
అయిందా? రెడీ అండి?
సార్ రెడీ, నేను రెడీ సార్. ఇందులో ఎవరు మాట్లాడట్లేదు
మేడం, యువర్ వాయిస్ ఇస్ ఆడిబుల్ మేడం.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good
Morning.
morning.
హలో హలో మేడం నంబర్
మీరు మన గ్రూపే కదా ఆ గ్రూపే కదా
ఇప్పుడే సార్
అవును మనం కూర్చున్నాం ఇక్కడ కూర్చున్నాం
మొత్తం ఊరంతా కనిపిస్తుంది మేడం.
అవునా ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇందులో చూసి చదివినట్టుంటారా? హలో హలో వినిపిస్తుందా సార్? హలో హలో
మైక్ ఆన్ చేశారా?
అవును.
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
హలో
Yeah, ma'am. Audible.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
కాదు
ఓకే సార్.
మైక్ ఆన్ చేశారు. వాల్యూమ్ ఫుల్ పెట్టావన్నా మీ పెద్ద మాడాలా
ఓకే. ఓకే. మేడంకి ఇక్కడ పాస్ ఆన్ చేస్తాను. నేను చెప్పాక మేడం ఒక్క నిమిషం డౌన్ సార్ వస్తుందా? నేను ఇచ్చేస్తాను. సార్ స్పీకర్ ఓకే సార్. ఇక్కడ చైర్ వేసుకొని
ఛార్జింగ్ ఫుల్ ఉంది కదా ఉంది కదా
78%.
హలో కిరణ్ చెప్పు. లైవ్ చూడు నా స్టేటస్ లో. మళ్ళీ మాట్లాడతా.
ఆడియో మిక్స్ పెట్టుకోండి మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు ఆన్
సార్ మీరు మాట్లాడండి ఒకసారి. నాకు వాయిస్ వస్తుంది. మాట్లాడండి. అమ్మని మాట్లాడాము ఒకసారి. నా వాయిస్ వస్తుందా?
హలో హలో హలో
Yeah, good morning, one and all. I request all the faculties, all the
Hello. Hello. వినిపిస్తుందా సార్? హలో 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 హలో
మీకు వినొస్తుంది సార్ అన్న వాయిస్ వస్తుందా? ప్రాపర్గానే వస్తుందా? నాకే స్లో వస్తుంది చూడండి, నాకే స్లో వస్తుంది వాయిస్. హలో మాట్లాడు మళ్ళీ.
హలో హలో
యా, ఆమె వీడియో క్లియర్ ఉందా చూడండి.
ఓకేనా సార్? No, ma'am.
సార్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ సార్ వస్తున్నారు, అమ్మని స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
Okay,
సార్ ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నారు.
స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
హలో సార్. సార్ హోస్టింగ్ సార్. సార్ సార్ విచ్ నేమ్ ఇదే సార్? సార్ డాక్టర్ సంతోష్ మీకు కనిపిస్తున్నదా? సార్ ఉన్నారా? కనిపించారా? Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
So can we start, sir?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
So thank you, sir. Yeah. How many proceed?
Reading maketh a full man, conference a ruddy man, and writing an exact man. Rightly said by Francis Bacon. Good morning, one and all. I'm Amani D, working as an assistant professor in St. Martin's Engineering College. On behalf of St. Martin's Engineering College management, our chairman, sir, Shri Mari Lakshman Reddy Garu, Executive Director, Shri G. Chandrasekhar Yadav Garu, and our young, talented, and dynamic principal, Dr. P. Santosh Kumar Patra Garu, Dr. Randhir Reddy Sir, Convener and Head of the Department Humanities and Sciences, and all HODs, Dean Academics, Dolly Diana, Principal of SMIBM, Controller of Examination, IQAC team members, staff members of Humanities and Sciences Department, and other department staff members. Last but not least, all the delegates of various institutions. I'm very much delighted to welcome you all for the two-day online international conference on continuity, consistency, and innovation in applied science and humanities, organized by Department of Humanities and Sciences. St. Martin's Engineering College, an autonomous institution which has achieved the prestigious grade A+ from NAC, UGC Paramarsh Mentor, MBA accredited, ISO certified, DSIR recognition, remote center of IIT Bombay, member of CII and MSME certification. Institution has signed more than 88 MOUs with major companies and institutions. It is certified as AA Plus by Careers 360, ranked 3 out of 20 by Competition Success Review, ranked 13 Best Engineering Colleges of India by Career Connect, and ranked 8th by Wikipedia in Telangana. The college is the recipient of Glorious Governor Award thrice, the Engineering Educators Award 2019, NIR DPR Award, Government of India, IDF Best Partner Award, Divang Mehta Award, TCSION Award, CSI Award, Best Innovation by Federation of Gujarat Industries, and Street Cause Most Dedicated Division. It is being declared as Best Sports College by Stu Muggs, Telangana. National Leadership Excellence Award 2019 by ICCI. Recently, St. Martin's got place in NIRF ranking. Department of SNH is conglomeration of applied basic science and humanities like physics, chemistry, mathematics, English language communications, and management studies to provide a strong base to the engineering students. We teach to become human at the same time inquiring with scientific temper. The department is a colossal of dedicated fleet of experienced and highly educated teachers with 10 plus PhDs to its credit. The research motivated department has produced 200 quality research publications in Scopus and university care journals and counting on. We Department of Humanities and Sciences, with a great motivation and aspiration towards research and innovation amid the COVID-19 pandemic situation, planned to conduct a multidisciplinary international conference. All research ultimately has a qualitative grounding set by Ronald Campbell. I heartily welcome stalwarts and profound speakers of international repute to our conference, Dr. S. Nagarajan, Dean, School of Basic and Applied Sciences of Central University, Tamil Nadu. Today's guest of honor, welcome you, sir. And today's chief guest, Dr. Vijaya Srinivasu Vallabhapurapu, Professor, Department of Physics of College of Engineering and Technology, University of South Africa. Welcome you, sir. Now I request Dr. D. Randhir Reddy, sir, Convener of Conference and Head of Department, Humanities and Sciences, St. Martin's Engineering College, to address the participants.
So good morning, everyone. So myself, Dr. Randhir Reddy, convener of this online international conference, and a professor and head of the Department of Science and Humanities. So first, welcome you all online international conference on continuity, consistency, and innovation in applied sciences and humanities 2020. At first, I thank the management, Chairman Murray Lakshman Reddy Garu, and Director Chandrasekhar Yadav Garu, and young and dynamic principal, St. Martin's Engineering College, so Dr. Santosh Kumar Patra sir, for his regular constant support and encouragement to conduct this online international conference. I congratulate all the authors of research papers choosing this multidisciplinary conference as the right platform to get published your papers. St. Martin's Engineering College has the right platform to get published your papers. It is a very good initiation, being the various departments of all the professionals and non-professional institutions, faculty members, research scholars, and professors under a single roof. Our S&S department is not just instrumental, but also successful in doing so. An individual research scholar or professor, one can go for publishing a research article, any journal, but this international conference offers you a very good experience of results, the co-authors' articles and their methodologies in the process of writing a research article. The observation updates one's awareness of research areas. It also allows to contribute globally. It is evident that we are amid the pandemic situation, COVID-19. Entire the teaching community is facing the crisis, but you have spared your valuable and put a great effort to participate in this conference. So nowadays, many research scholars and PhD aspirants are not getting an opportunity to get published their articles in reputed journals. Some of the aspirants do not get the proper channel for publishing their papers. SMEC has made it simple by announcing the international conference ICCIASH 2020 and send the invitations to entire teaching faculty, irrespective of their department and area of interest. Individually, one can learn and achieve at some extent, but together we can create wonders and attain more. It is proved with this conference, as we have received a tremendous response from many esteemed institutions, India and abroad. So nearly we received 575 papers, including NITs, IITs, deemed universities, private, and etc. I feel privileged being the convener of this ICCIASH 2020, in which we have eminent persons, Dr. Vijaya Srinivasu Vallabhapurapu, Professor, Department of Physics, Central College of Science, Engineering and Technology, University of Science, South Africa. Welcome, sir. Professor D. Nagarajan, Dean, School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Central University, Tamil Nadu, as a guest of honor, and Vijaya Srinivasa Vallabhapurapu as a chief guest. I'm sure that all of you can be well benefited with this precious opportunity. It's a 2 days international conference. I hope all the participants can utilize the allotted time without any technical glitches and present your paper effectively. And I wish you all the best for all the participants for your presentation. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted, rightly said by Albert Einstein. Thank you, sir, for highlighting the importance of the program. Now I request Dr. Hemambika Ma'am, Professor of Chemistry Department, to read out the bio sketch of our principal, Dr. P. Santosh Kumar Patra, sir.
Thank you, Amani. Don't decrease the goal, increase the effort is the motto of our beloved principal, Dr. P. Santosh Kumar Patra, a recognized academician and self-motivated academic administrator. With the objective of producing the highest echelon of technocrats. His area of interest includes the artificial intelligence, software engineering, data mining and warehousing, and wireless network. Professor having several achievements on his name. He is recipient of Governor Award 3 times, Rashtriya Governor Award, Rashtriya Vikas Ratan Award, Dronacharya Award, Young Leader 2019, and IBAE International Award from Dubai. He has received 86 lakhs funds from DST, IT Mumbai, and AIC. He is also a recipient of consultancy project worth of 444 crores from GHMC Hyderabad and 31 lakhs from UGC. He has facilitated 300 Akash tablets from IIT Mumbai. He has published 24 patents, 12 books, and more than 88 international and national research papers, 16 magazine articles, and 138 newspaper coverage. He is active member of ICCIASH, IAENG from Canada, MASPRS USA, SDIWC from USA, and technical advisor to Alexa, Japan, and much more. Recently has been honored as an advisor to NAC Bangalore, UGC Paramash, National Cyber Safety and Security Standards, Government of India. Sir has delivered several guest lectures in different parts of the country, and he's also a visiting corporate trainer for many software organizations. He goes as an invited speaker for higher education conferences organized by TSCHE, Government of Telangana, and World's Educational Summit. His guidance to all departments and dedication towards work has taken our institution to heights. Coming together is beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is successful. If you are struggling, you are progressing. It's COVID time, we are struggling, so we are progressing. Request our beloved principal, sir, Dr. P. Santosh Kumar Patra, to address the participants.
So, thank you, Dr. Ambika, for the nice introduction. So, Honorable Chairman, Sri M. Lakshman Reddy sir, and Executive Director, Sri G. Chandrasekhar Yadav sir, other management trustee members, and chief guest of today's program, Dr. Vijay Srinivasan, and who is from University of South Africa, and guest of honor, Dr. Professor S. Nagarajan from Central University of Tamil Nadu, and for tomorrow's program, Dr. Gail Foray from Glasgow University, United Kingdom, HOD and the convener of this program, Dr. Ranadir Reddy, and organizing secretary, Dr. Aditya Prasad and Dr. Nilamadhav Panda, and coordinators, staff member of the entire S&H department who worked very well to make this conference as a very big success. Invited guests, HODs, Dean, then last but not the least, all the participants across the world, a very good morning to all of you. In fact, I am so excited and delighted, and wholeheartedly I would like to welcome you all to this online international conference on continuity, consistency and innovation in applied science and humanities, which is scheduled 13th and 14th of August, means today and tomorrow, 2 days for the benefit of all these participants. So first of all, before I would like to start my talk, I would like to congratulate all the participants for 3 benefits what they are going to get it out of this entire activity. So first thing is, once their paper is accepted, as it is promised by the organizing conveners, okay, that it will be published in the conference proceeding, and also you will be given an opportunity to present your work today or tomorrow based on your schedule. So first, congratulations for publishing your paper in an international conference with an ISBN number. And the proceeding of the conference, which I am going to launch today, and which will be made available to you all after completion of the conference. Then the second benefit, yes, you get an opportunity to present the portfolio of your work. So in front of all the experts, and all the valuable suggestions and the guidelines, what they will give it to you for the further improvement that will make a big difference on your research work. Third thing, as it is already committed by the convener of the program, all of your selected paper will be published in different journals where we have tied up and we have spoken with those peoples. So 3 rounds of congratulations goes to all the participants today who are all going to present their paper and the work. So finally, I appreciate HOD Dr. Ranadir Reddy and his entire team member for their tireless effort and continuous work, because I could able to understand more than 650 papers have been received within 1.5 months of time across the globe, and out of that more than 400 papers have been registered, and out of that 400, there are some 8 papers which are all from different foreign universities and foreign countries too, which they will be presenting today or tomorrow based on the schedule what the committee and the coordinators have given. So my sincere appreciation and wholehearted congratulations to the H&S department, because based on my knowledge, goals and experience, I have never seen such a big international conference organized by an H&S department, and this level of phenomenal responses what we have received across the globe. So my sincere appreciation and also a big round of congratulations for all of your massive work which leads to massive success. And you have created the history, and I feel this should set an example for all the other departments also to follow. So, and here there are something which we need to discuss related to the title of the program. The title, we were having lot of brainstorm what could be the best title for our international conference. And finally, we landed to the conclusion by stating that let us coin it the name like International Conference on Continuity, Consistency, Innovation in Applied Science and Humanities. Okay, so we wanted to be very particular that we need to phrase a word where continuity will be there, consistency will be there, and parallelly there should be some innovations in our work. So here I would like to tell you or share you a small story related to how the title was framed. So one day what happened, one businessman was there and he was having a lot of affinity towards the horse. So one day he decided, okay, as I am having a lot of money, let me go and let me purchase a horse from the market. Then he took a pause and then he decided, as I wanted to purchase a horse, why I want to purchase any XYZ horse? Let me go to the race course and let me see which horse comes as a winner and let me purchase that horse. Anyway, I have to pay money and I have to purchase. So on that particular year, where that national level race course competition was going on, where all the horses from different states, they came and participated. So he waited for that opportunity and the competition took place. Which horse came as a winner? That horse, once that horse came as a winner, this businessman went to the owner of that horse and approached. See, I wanted to purchase your horse. So you tell me whatever the amount you want, I am ready to purchase. So that person, he quoted a very high price because his horse has come as a winner. Okay, so nothing to worry, this fellow is having a lot of money. So what he decided to pay that much of money and purchase that horse. After bringing that winner horse, what he did, he put it in a barn and put a board and have written there that, okay, this is India's fastest horse. Yes, that is all correct, because whatever the big signboard he has put and he has written that one, India's fastest horse, that is correct, because in that race course, this horse only came as a winner. So every visitor's friends who are all used to visit to his house, used to see this horse, used to appreciate and used to compliment this businessman too. And it was keep on going. Then 1 year passed away. Then very next year, this businessman was so confident and he went and participated in the race course. So in that race course, he believed that his horse will participate and his horse will come as a winner because he had purchased the winner of that horse particularly. So this horse was participated and finally this competition took place, and finally this horse who was the winner for last year, this year he came at last. So what is the moral of this story? Why I am telling to you in this international conference this story? Because even though this horse was very good and was a champion last year, for that 1 year, there was no continuity on his practice, there is no consistency on his effort, and there is no initiative to bring out some innovation on his work and the performance. That is why he lost the match and he came at last. So we decided, because of this pandemic, almost all the 6 months we are all locked down at home. Okay, so there should not be any pause or any stop in our research work. So there should be continuity, there should be consistency, and there should be also innovation, so that which will always make us as a frontline rulers. So in this contest we decided and we framed this title, and happy to note that across the globe very good response has come, and we are very happy for that. And still I could able to remember one great mathematician, as everybody that Ramanujan Srinivasan, okay, who is known for his contribution on mathematics, on developing different mathematical theorems. Okay, so this opportunity, as you know very well, this Ramanujan story is known to everybody, that okay, so he was trying his level best, whatever the theorem he has developed, he should get the recognition out of it. So finally what happened, so he started writing all of his theory and he put in a proper documentation. He started sending it to all the different university and particularly to England. So he wants some recognition, some of the London professors should recognize him, and he wants some kind of recognition. But finally nobody was showing any keen interest on his work and all. Finally, when the letter and all the documentation reached to Professor G.H. Hardy, and then immediately he was called to London, and togetherly they started working, doing the work and all. And after that, lot of innovation has happened in the mathematics field, like complex analysis, number theory, infinite series, and continued fractions, whatnot, and rest all our history, which is all known to you. So with this contest, I feel that so you all are today need to play the role of Ramanujan, like how Ramanujan has presented his work to the right person, and Professor Hardy from London, how he could able to recognize his work. I wish you should able to present your work, whatever the development you have done in your area. And I also wish that the reviewers will able to evaluate your work and will give you the proper guidelines for the betterment of your developments and all. So with this small note, I would like to conclude my talk. And I would like to, before concluding my talk, I would like to request all of you, please take care of yourself. As you know, the COVID cases are increasing across the globe. Please take care of your health and focus on positivity, and let us focus on our work as well as on our health. Okay, and I would like to extend my thankfulness to Dr. Bijay and Dr. S. Nagaraj. Even though they were so busy, they were kind enough to be with us, and also they were ready to spend their time and valuable suggestions and their keynote address. And wholeheartedly again, I would like to wish the convener, the HOD of S&H department, Dr. Ranadhir Reddy, and his entire team for the dynamic work and the achievement what they have shown. And all the very best to all the participants for today as well as for tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Have a great day ahead. Dr. Ranadhir?
Sir, here net disconnected, sir. Please 1 minute.
Okay. So, right, Dr. Ranadhir, can you hear me?
Mindset is what separates the best from the rest. We are indebted
Yes, sir.
for your great words. You have been
Started,
a constant motivator, a young and strong storyteller who mesmerizes the audience with style and substance. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Pragati ma'am, Assistant Professor in Physics Department, to give a brief description about our Guest of honor from Central University, Professor S. Nagarajan, sir. Good morning, sir. Great minds discuss ideas. He has been part of different professional bodies such as Forum of the Society of Chemistry, FRS, and various other institutions. Besides this, Sir has won several awards under his name. In 2011, he was bestowed with a silver medal by Indian Association of Chemistry in Allied Sciences, New Zealand.
Good morning, sir. We introduce our today's guest of honor for the day. We introduce you, sir. We heartily overwhelcome for the conference, sir. Great minds discuss ideas. It is rightly said, and our Professor S. Nagarajan, sir, has proved it too. Sir has procured his doctoral degree from Annamalai University, and during his PhD, his coursework is he worked upon design and synthesis of organic molecules for electronics and medicinal chemistry. His current areas of research include organic synthesis and organic electronics. He has been a part of various honorable professional bodies, such as Fellow of Royal Society of Chemistry, FRSC, and various other Indian associations. Besides this, Sir has got several awards under his name. In 2011, he was bestowed a silver medal by Indian Association of Solid State Chemistry and Allied Sciences in New Delhi. In year 2007 to 2008, he worked with Nanoscience Group of CEMES, CNRS in France and achieved Boycott Fellowship, due to which he was honored by Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. Apart from this, Sir has Young Scientist and CSIR fellowships and numerous projects funded by CSIR and GST Lab. Has published over 100 plus papers in various reputed journals and has got 6 chapters in different books. Sir has also supervised many PhD and postdoc and MPhil students in successfully completing their doctoral degree. On behalf of our St. Martin Engineering College, we welcome your presence today with us, sir, and request to share your thoughts with us. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. Thank you, Pragati. Thank you for the nice words. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. So, respected Principal, Professor Santosh Kumar, the Chief Guest of today's function, Professor Srinivasan, Professor Ramdeep, the Deans, HODs, faculty members of St. Martin's College, the invitees and participants from various institutions. Very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I thank Professor Ramdi Reddy, the convener of this conference, and the members of the organizing committee, in particular, the organizing secretaries, Dr. Aditya Prasad, as well as Dr. Panda for this kind invitation. So I'm very happy, indeed, I'm very happy to be a part of this 2 days online conference. So as the principal rightly pointed out, so I'm also really appreciating the kind of nomenclature, the name you have, your title you have given for the conference. It is really that tells that how much pain you have taken in organizing this conference. So if you look into this structure, I just gone through the flyer of this conference. Really, it's amazing. So it is exactly matching with what the government of India is need now, because we have a new educational policy, NEP 2020. So it is a kind of an opportunity for people to learn all subjects, right? So here is a conference organized by St. Martin's College. So you have an opportunity to have a multidisciplinary approach. We have people from mathematics, physics, chemistry, management, even English, social science. So it's a multidisciplinary conference. So the world is now, it is moving from a kind of a intradisciplinary to, there is a people working in particular domain, to multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary, etc. So this so really along with all these other members, I'm appreciating the organizing committee members, the entire college management for making this conference a kind of a grand one. So really that is a multidisciplinary approach is needed, not only for the academic work, for research also, right? If you, for example, basically I'm an organic chemist. When we started our career, so we used to make molecules. So those days, even if you make a new molecule, you can publish a good paper. So now the scenario has changed a lot. Even with if you make a molecule, nobody will appreciate. So we have to have a kind of a core objective. So I have to make a molecule for some application. So while making a molecule itself, I have to make a design criteria. Okay, this material or this molecule will be applicable for this one. And finally, I have to prove that. So I have to have a kind of a design strategy. Then after making the molecule, I have to find an application also. So it is not possible for a person to do everything together. So these days, interdisciplinary research is most important. So this is a kind of the background, whatever the conference you have organized. So a person from chemistry can make a molecule. Then I have to give the molecule to a biologist if I want to study the biological study. If I want to study the antiviral activity, I have to give a virologist. Or if I want to study the kind of a material property, but I have to give it to the material scientist or material science people, etc. So there's a lot of dependency in research, So as I said in the beginning, or the principal rightly pointed out, now everything is a dependent. And if you want to focus, or if you want to publish in a very good journal, or if you want to make a technology, so you will go in-depth study. Only it's possible with the help of collecting or pooling the minds from different domains. So this platform is really, I'm appreciating the organizing committee. You have taken so much of pain while bringing the minds together. So for example, usually in general, the conference will be in a particular domain. For example, chemistry means synthetic organic chemistry. So people only with particular domain will be sitting and discussing. But now we have a forum. So a person from physics can appreciate my chemistry work. Sir, you have made this molecule. Okay, so why not? I can think of these studies. Similarly, a biologist who is attending, they can say, sir, this molecule may be having some biological activity. Can I test that? Or a kind of an engineering person. So sorry, I'm working on lubricants and these materials. So I feel this molecule is having a very high melting point at this criteria. So can I think of them? So this is a kind of a door. It will open a kind of a multidisciplinary as well as interdisciplinary research. So really, I'm strongly appreciating the initiatives of the college administration as well as the visionary of the principal as well as the entire organizing team. So go ahead, have many kinds of you organize many conference of this nature. So really, it is a need of the hour. This you can St. Stephen's College, your college, St. Martin's College can be a role model for organizing all these things. So it is not only for research. For example, if you take a journal of one of the oldest journal, I can say Lancet, is a kind of a general medical journal. If you look into the coverage, they will cover from social or sociology, psychology, then medicine. So the impact factor of journal is now around 60. It is 59.4, I think. So 59.4. So the journal, if you look into the kind of the authors, you will be really amazing. You will note that you will be finding a person working in applied mathematics. You will be finding a statistician. You will be finding a profession. There is a medical profession. You will be finding a microbiologist, social worker. So altogether, you will be having a band of researchers there in the particular team. So thing is that in-depth research is possible if you are pulling the mind, if you are working with people of a different domain. So in-depth study is being possible. So this is again a kind of a forum, like not only for research, even there are many new programs are being coming out in the based on the new education policy. Maybe many new programs will be launched by different institutions, right? Because now if you look into that the stage, if that's higher secondary, whatever you are telling 9, 10, 11. So the students will be getting opportunity to learn multiple domains. A student of chemistry can learn a music as a subject, or as a Sanskrit as a subject, or some other domain he can focus. At the end of the day, right, He can fix wherever he feels is comfortable, he can fix it. So these days we have some many interdisciplinary programs. For example, if I want to name, for example, that is a program like material science. So those days, material science is a kind of a combination of physics, chemistry, biology. Now it is a multidisciplinary, not only physics, chemistry, biology. It is with mathematics. It is with engineering, medicine, etc., etc. So many interdisciplinary programs have been launched already. Material science, even environmental science. There is a multidisciplinary approach as well as interdisciplinary approach. You may be knowing the difference between a multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary. Each one has its own meaning. But the government of India, as well as the funding agency also, they are also now looking for a kind of a multidisciplinary approach. So the college has taken a very good initiative. So I appreciate the principal, Professor Santosh Kumar, a dynamic SAS from his whatever his remarks. I found he's a very dynamic personality, as well as the organizing team. A kind of a very dynamic team is there. So to organize or to gather or to organize 500 participants, more than 500 participants in an online forum is really a tough task. So I appreciate the entire team for a kind of a big task, whatever they have done. I congratulate the school or Department of School and Humanities and Social Science of this college. And anyway, so you will be having a kind of a deliberation or discussion for today and tomorrow. Continue this, wishing you all the best. So I wish the college management can organize many events like this in the coming years. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It has been rightly said that if your actions inspire others, then dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. You are a leader. And sir, everybody here see a leader in you. I'm profusely overjoyed to take this opportunity to introduce our chief guest for the day, Professor V.V. Srinivasan. He is a research associate in HTS Device Application Lab, Texas Center for Superconductivity. Sir has procured his doctoral degree from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. In the coursework of his PhD, he worked upon non-resonant microwave and RF absorption in high-DC cuprate semiconductors. He has been a visiting scholar at Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai. He then moved to CSIR Lab in South Africa in 2008 and worked there as a senior researcher. Sir is also one of the renowned professor in University of South Africa, where he also holds a position of research chairman and has published over 100 papers in highly classified journals and got various chapters published in different books. Sir himself is a reviewer for many reputed international journals.
Sir has been delivering keynote lectures at numerous international conferences, out of which one of his asked today, and has hands-on experience in a number of projects which are being funded nationally and internationally. Under his guidance, several PhD students have successfully completed their doctoral degrees. On behalf of the St. Martin's Engineering College, we all welcome you, sir, and ask you to please enlighten us with few words. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Let me thank St. Martin's Engineering College Executive and Management in the first place, because without whose support and encouragement, these kind of activities are impossible. And the fact that they are encouraging this is they're very much oriented in the academic line, even though they executives are they have different role in running the institute. And when only few institutes and few managements will be really interested in the academic activities actually. So then your principal, Dr. Santosh Patra, I guess he is from Odisha. I have many friends from Odisha actually. Yeah. He's working in artificial intelligence, and we physicists really love that subject. And he's a very dynamic guy. I can see that the way he's supporting this conference. And then I also should thank Dr. Randir Reddy, who has been inviting me from last few days. He's coordinating things. Otherwise, it would have been impossible for me to come here. And and also our guest of honor, Dr. Nagarajan from the Central University. He is a very well-known organic chemist. We are also getting into organic devices nowadays, so it is good to get in touch with him, and maybe I will start some sort of collaboration. Yeah, this is the importance of this kind of conferences, where we start networking and we come across very good people, and suddenly we find kind of resonance. Okay, so now for me this conference is more important because you have a lot of students participating in this conference, particularly the engineering students, because these are the guys who will be doing a lot of technology innovation in the coming future. So therefore, I really appreciate that this conference is applied science, consistency, and continuity, and humanities. That usually most of if you see any big Nobel laureate's lecture, his basic motivation comes from humanities, actually, from some kind of literature. Okay, so I heard a lot of lectures, and I also asked your students who is participating here in this conference to actually listen to these noble lectures, which will inspire a lot. And everybody, almost all of them, are basically inspired by literature and philosophy. For example, there is a Nobel prize in MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. Okay, I take this example because I want to tell you how applied sciences and continuous and consistent effort in applied sciences can change the world. It will change every field actually. Applied sciences is very powerful, powerful thing. And Nagarajan has already told that how nowadays everybody does research, not just doing some fundamental work, but something fundamental work should be applied to some useful thing. This is the trend now. It's a global trend, not just one country. Everybody is following this kind of trend. So in that kind of scenario, applied sciences makes a sense actually. Making sense is very difficult. To make sense is the greatest thing in this world. So let us take this MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. First breakthrough came when NMR was discovered in very long back. Okay, it's a fundamental discovery in physics. Okay, But then after a while, another fundamental thing happened in NMR. One more Nobel Prize came in NMR when a mathematical technique has been what's called phosphorate transform has been what kind of integrated with this NMR. Then it become very speedy. Okay, once people saw this thing, then people thought that why don't we apply for actual mapping of the brain, for example. So it is possible because of that Nobel Prize winning work. Then this whole thing started growing. See how the fundamental science to applied science is continuously growing. It's a continuous effort. Now these guys, it became purely applied science. Okay, then the MRI has been developed because nowadays you have a lot of computing specialists who can do a lot of software, and then data collection, data analysis, everything is done so fast. Okay, then you'll get the actual image. But then what's the point in getting image if doctors don't understand? So the medical guys comes into the field in this effort. So if you put everything together, then it becomes a useful thing to humanity and human societies. Okay, that's how MRI got another Nobel Prize in medicine actually in 2003, I think. So now people think that MRI, when the word MRI comes, physicists will think that it is ours, and then mathematical guys modeling guys will think that it is theirs. Okay, and then the computer and IT guys think that it's because of our effort it came into reality, and then the medical doctors will say that because of us it is being used actually. Okay, and the patient will think that because I'm paying money, it is surviving. So economics is there, medicine is there, software is there, artificial intelligence is there, and then fundamental physics is there. Like that, it is everything is there. Now it's a huge confusion that actually who sees this MRI? Okay, when we arrive to this kind of level where a strange confusion comes into picture, it is a time when this will be useful to people. Okay, so this strange confusion is very interesting. So this is the realm where everybody should work. Actually, we should get into this kind of strange confusion that nobody knows who is that. That means it belongs to everybody. This is the kind of multidisciplinary thing which should happen through the continuous and consistent applied science research. Actually. And for all this, there is a motivation somewhere, and that motivation comes from some literature, somewhere from English literature. For example, John Keats says that a thing of beauty is joy forever. So we have to do beautiful things to be joyful all the time. Now MRI is now stuck up there. People are worried that MRI needs Teslas of magnetic field. So are we interested to put our brain in the Tesla or more than Tesla magnetic field? So some people are worried, and that worry is true also, because there are some cases where there is excess iron loading in some kind of brain diseases. So you don't want to get exposed to that kind of high fields. So then the question is there any way we can get rid of this high field? And let's say I don't want the field at all. Can we still do this kind of magnetic imaging similar to MRI? Yeah, it is possible. Okay, that's how the new thing started. That is called zero field magnetic imaging. So it is possible because there are certain quantum systems which can actually detect brain magnetic fields without any external magnetic field. So that thing is called SQUID, superconducting quantum interference device. But then that SQUID should be nanoscale SQUID. It's called nanosquid. Then it can detect actually the human brain signals, actually, brain magnetic field. So this means that we can develop a magnetic imaging system which does not use any external magnetic field, but it uses the self field of the brain. This is fantastic. Okay, so where are we now? Yeah, people are now doing the fabricating this nanoscale Josephson junctions. Josephson junctions, when you make them a loop of two junctions, it becomes a squid. So it is possible to make, and people are making that things, and it is growing very fast actually. I mean, it is happening in the background. Many people in medicine and that kind of, I mean, the medical people yet don't know yet, but this thing is very happening very fast. This is another fruit of applied sciences actually. Applied sciences is going to give another gift to the human society. It will be the zero field magnetic imaging. Okay, and this may give more insight into the neurological problems and brain related problems actually. So that we're expecting in the coming decade, maybe there will be another Nobel Prize in this field. Then another thing is, I mean, since this is an engineering college, and I guess that most of the participants are engineering oriented students, and my thing is more my talk today is more targeted towards the engineering students actually, not the dignitaries. We all meet everywhere, so I don't focus my thing on. It is not for our fellow scientists. It is basically to motivate our students actually. So another beautiful thing happening is quantum computing. Now we have the classical computer. You all know that it operates on 0101 digital logic systems. But then the quantum physics is making inroads into computer science. Basically, we are encroaching the computer science actually. In Hyderabad language, it is called kabja. We, we are rowdies actually. Physics guys are like mafia. We take over things. Okay. So quantum computing is based on quantum physics. So it is based on quantum systems, quantum states, because the quantum state can operates on a very fundamental principle called superposition principle, where a quantum state can be expressed as sum of many states. Essentially, you can do the entire parallel computing in one shot. So that's why it is very fast. It's very powerful. And the most important thing is if the states are coherent, if there is a coherence, and the advantage is you can actually make a computer which is impossible to be hacked. You cannot hack a quantum computer. And this kind of new physics principles. I mean, these physics principles are not new, but the way that we are applying these principles. I mean, to say that applied physics basically, it is now changing the world. The world is now heading towards quantum computing. There's huge effort in various parts of the world doing this. And again, the same Josephson junction, which is a nanoscale Josephson junction, acts as a qubit. And the reason why you need a nanoscale Josephson junction is because the coherence has to be sustained, and then there are some certain quantum conditions which dictate us to go nanoscale fabrication of these qubits. So again, nanotechnology is coming into picture. You see, so it is all multidisciplinary nowadays. It is not that you just do one thing and you want to survive. It's not like that. Like Professor Nagarajan is telling that, for example, I'm a physicist. I make nanojunction, but what is the point in just say making nanojunction? It won't stop there. You have to show that how it can penetrate into various fields. Okay. So this is the way you have to. I mean, I'm talking to the students. If you are an electrical engineer, don't stop with electrical engineering. Okay, you have to look this side and that side, and see where your electrical engineering component gets into other fields. How you can integrate yourself with other sectors. That's how you must grow in your career. Here again, this one beautiful thing happening is now there's a new discipline emerging. It is called quantum engineering. In fact, in University of New South Wales, very recently it announced that it launched its bachelor's degree in quantum engineering. You see how things are emerging. So I would like to conclude this my brief presentation because it's only 10 minutes. So I thank everybody, and particularly Dr. Ranadir and Principal Santosh Kumar Prapta, and also I should congratulate the organization committee, because I know that many young faculty are involved here, and maybe some other students also. So I wish every engineering student to look into this, the way how applied science is changing the world, adopt applied sciences into your engineering capabilities, then you will be very, very powerful. Okay? You have to integrate yourself with other sciences, and then you will be really powerful. So I wish all the engineering students, both graduate and postgraduate, as well as maybe PhD students, because this conference is an international conference. I guess that there are a lot of PhD level students also. I thank once again all the organizing committee and the students who participated here, and my fellow scientists who patiently listened to me. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your valuable thoughts. That was wonderful listening to you, sir. We are blessed with your intellect and innovative ideas. Now I request Dr. Randhir Reddy, sir, convener of conference, to officially release the proceedings.
So before releasing, I thank you, Vijay sir and Nagarajan sir, for your valuable speech. So we are following your line, sir. So now I am releasing officially the proceeding of this conference, ICCIASH 2020. Share host చేయండి host తీసేశారా? Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You continue. Aditya.
Now I request Dr. Aditya, sir, to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very much delighted to convey thankful to the management and our beloved principal, Dr. P. Santosh Kumar Patra, sir, for giving a great opportunity to conduct this online international conference. I convey my gratitude to today's chief guest, Dr. Vijay Srinivasan from University of South Africa, and the guest of honor for being with us and sharing his valuable message. We are fortunate to have Professor S. Nagarajan sir from Central University of Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation on gracious occasion. I also thank our HOD, sir, Dr. D. Ranadhir Reddy, for guiding us and for his continuous support. I thank you, my colleagues and supporting staff, for making this event a grand success. I am deeply invited to all the participants of ICCIASH as you have been SMEC and participated your research articles. I thank all the system administration team for the technical support. I conclude this expressing my thankful to all SMEC staff for your encouragement. Stay safe and stay healthy. Goodbye. Thank you.
You have been assigned this mountain to show others it can be moved. May I now request all the participants to move on with their presentation. Thank you very much, everyone. Then we are closing this session with National Anthem. जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड
उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा
गिरना में जागे
तब शुभा
मागे तब जन गण मंगल जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता
जय हे जय हे जय हे जय Yeah, one announcement I will tell you. So now I requested all be ready with your presentation. So the presentation will start at 10:30. So you will receive the session wise, group wise link shortly. So thank you very much. So thank you, sir, Nagarajan sir, once again, and thank you, Vijaya Srinivasan sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. See you again. See you. Bye.
Thank you,
See
sir.
you. Bye. Thank you.
Sir, close it.